Wait, did I lose the PS4 sound? Oh, my goodness. Why? Oh no, my connection's just really bad for some reason. Oh. Okay. Well, it's a good way to start everything off. Welcome everybody to the live stream. Oh, nice campfire. It's your dude, the wet dude, Grant Mortis. It's a great way to start the stream, having random frame drops for no reason. So as you can see by the title, it seems like I might have stealth-locked the game, or just stealth-locked myself, I don't really know. Hopefully not. What is that?
This man's skull is sunken, but he doesn't look like he was in a fight. Could he have fallen?
That is unlikely. Look, my child. The wound is located at the back of the skull. I regret to say that in my opinion, he was struck from behind, with a mace, most likely.
Alright. Wait, so you're telling me I can't? Oh boy. So it seems like the game, well, the game started me off in a different area than when I last saved, for whatever reason, so we're gonna probably not do much, since it seems like I need science, some levels in science, and I have none in that. Just gonna stay with it. So welcome. We're here back with the GreedFall. Left the real hiatus. Just taking a little break. Just having a nice chill day, but excuse me. Back at it again. I had crap tonight, so my stomach is full and just all over the place. Oh, still wait to get back up. I feel like yeah, it's probably okay. Hold up. Alright, I thought there might be some issues. Let's see what I sound like now. We'll go from there. One talking and speaking. How do I sound now? Hello, hello. I love fixing these simple problems. Come on. What do I sound like? Here. I think I need to turn this up. No, really, no. Oh. back here. Alright, that looks a lot smoother now. Just gotta wait for everything to come. Sorry, there's lag on my end. Gotta fix it though. Seems to only spike when I actually speak. Like it should. Oh, static in the background. Hold on. How's this sound now? Wow, it's daylight. Took so long. Hello? A little bit crisper. I'll have to just figure out how to fix that another time. Then I'll be here all night. So, alright. Let's get back to it. Oh, sorry for the pause. I do need to make some other ones so I can speak, but at least change the background so you have something to look at, even if it's the same thing, just repeating itself, so I'm not just standing here. Well, anyways, last time I played this game, we got stuck. So, for some reason, it decided the game just wasn't going to work. And act like I didn't finish the quest, even though I did. But now, because of that, I have to figure out what in the world is going on. Man, I am so proud of myself for checking that audio. Yes, Lord knows I would have played this whole day. It had terrible audio. Seems like
This poor soul was almost entirely devoured. He must have been killed by
What?
swamp animals. Even so, this wound looks different from the others. It looks like a
it
knife
honestly
wound.
looks pretty same,
You're right.
similar. Yes,
He was stabbed before being fed to the animals. But anyone could have used such a blade.
I do not remember what the heck I'm trying to figure out to investigate these people, if I am to be completely honest. I do know the other thing I was doing was taking out some nests of these Olin or whatever. I believe it's basically those creatures I just killed over here.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
I can say that's just one. Nice. Easy enough.
These fang marks were impressive. The poor man didn't have a chance. He must have been attacked by a large reptile. Most likely a Llewellyn. But what was he doing alone, so far from the camp? It seems obvious now that these disappearances were orchestrated.
Oh, perfect.
The deaths of these people were a deception. Only the Renaigse are deceitful enough to do such a thing. They kill each other and accuse my people. This virgin, he wants to push aside this woman at all cost. He must be the culprit.
Indeed. I think that we should go find this brother and ask for an explanation.
I think I'm going the right way. So I can drop down here. Come back around here. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, he's in the village. Alright. Seems like we're still on our way. Hopefully, it seems like the main quest is still good to go, so don't have to worry about that.
Brother Virgil.
Your Excellency, weren't you supposed to be looking for our colleagues?
Indeed. I regret to say that they are indeed all dead.
I knew it. What a waste. Eugenia and her recklessness are to blame for this.
I'm afraid someone else is responsible for this. These deaths are not accidental, and yet they were disguised as such.
The savages. Their
Excuse me.
thirst for blood is unquenchable. I knew we should never have come without an escort.
Watch your tongue, priest. Our people have no need to hide when they protect their land. Only the Renaigse are deceitful enough to disguise a death.
Who else could it be?
Someone who desperately wanted this expedition to fail. Does that remind you of anyone?
Fine. You unmasked me. But know that my cause is righteous.
Wait, what?
The Order Luminous sent me to keep an eye on this expedition, to ensure that the discoveries we made would not jeopardize our nation or our presence on this island. But the inscriptions on the tablets are a heresy, a dangerous manipulation. Can you imagine what would happen if it was said that our founder listened to the teachings of the natives? But even then, foolish Eugenia accepted these discoveries as truth, without any hesitation, without realizing that our entire nation could suffer because of it. So yes, I wanted to scare her.
I understand that you might want to protect your nation, but to go as far as assassinating several of your colleagues...
Come now. What would you do if someone were threatening the congregation? You cannot make me believe that you would not be willing to kill. You may have already done so. But since you want to avoid using violence, help me convince Eugenia to go back to Eden. My colleagues and I know how to sort through these discoveries. And you will be rewarded, of course.
This Renaigse tried to blame my people for these crimes. The priests would have wanted to punish them, and innocent people would have died. He must answer for his treachery.
It is undeniable that these discoveries could cause a great upset in Taleme, but he has no right to decide what should be revealed or not. On this island, Cornelia should be the one to decide. Be careful with your accusations, though. Eugenia and her colleagues are on edge. We wouldn't want them to start killing each other.
What? Wait, except... Feel what happened to everyone. Order him to leave the expedition.
It seems to me that all members of this expedition are concerned. They should decide on what to do next.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, right. Interesting. All the way around. Come on. Let's go here. Alright, people. Here.
Everybody listen. Alas, I must inform you that I found the dead bodies of your missing colleagues.
How awful. What happened to them?
Someone wanted us to believe that they were killed by some swamp animals. But it was all staged. Your colleagues were murdered, and their bodies abandoned to the creatures.
What? But why do such a thing? And who murdered them?
Brother Virgil confessed to his crimes in front of me.
Monster! You will pay for these crimes. These people you killed were our brothers, our friends.
You stupid goose. You really believe that I will let you pass judgment on me? You shouldn't have been so quick to accept these lies that could destroy our nation, and want to reveal them for all to hear. You are solely responsible for these deaths.
How dare you present yourself as the protector of our nation? Murderer!
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
Take
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Right. I am back. Sorry for that. You know, when the puppy decides to act like a fool, you gotta put the fool in the place. So, you know, just be like that sometimes. Just want to be in the way of everything. Just want to act a fool. But we're good for now, I think. Everybody gonna go to sleep. It's gonna, you know, it's gonna get nice and calm. And then I broke my headphones because said puppy made me jump out of my chair. And it turned out my dumb butt was just plugging in the wrong side since they were, you know, from controller to head, actual set of headphones. Just plugging it into the wrong side, being a fool, and making myself more angry for no reason.
I'm sorry, sister. Brother Virgil fled during the battle.
What?
The coward. And naturally, his accomplices fled along with him. Oh, what a waste.
Oh.
So many people died.
Perhaps I
make
shouldn't
me
have
cry.
revealed his crimes in front of everyone. But I thought it was the best way of ensuring he would
I
be
think that's
judged.
perfectly fine.
Considering how high tensions have been these last few days, a fight was inevitable, alas. But you did what you thought was fair. Here, take this. As a token of gratitude for shedding light on these
It's like the
dismal
first time
events.
I've ever got anything from anybody. Just go.
We will have to go back to Eden as well. There are too few of us to continue the research.
Were you hoping to discover...
Of course. This place was but a single step in Saint Matthias's journey. The last
Up to
tablets
you.
speak of a journey
Ruin it away.
northbound, further up in the swamp.
Yeah, why
But
not?
even if
Matches.
Virgil is no longer a threat,
Burdened.
we are not sufficiently well equipped to go there.
We could go there for you if you wish. You just have to tell us where to look.
That would be marvelous. Of course, you would have to start from the excavation site where he wrote this. I think I noticed a path going north when I was there, actually. Look for any traces of life. Perhaps you will be lucky enough to find more of his writings. That would be fantastic.
Don't worry. I will conduct this research and come find you here if I uncover anything.
Who the heck is she talking about? I don't even know who she's talking about. Alright, so this is to find Virgil. Oh, there we go. This is Saint Matthias. That is going up, back around. Sadly, I already know I can't make that athletics check and jump. That's the case, so just gotta run all the way around. Oh, man. Ordering a puppy is something else, folks. I swear. I swear. You'd think it's just a bunch of... Oh my god. Oh, go ahead and think that it's gonna be a bunch of rainbows and uniforms. It's tough. Annoying. Frustrating. Angry. Supposedly it's all right. We're gonna find out. Oh, goodness. Where am I supposed to go? There we go. Like I somehow forgot where I was going. But yeah, let me. So I'm going this way now. Instead of dropping, or I'm dropping this way. And I'm going to the right. All right.
May the enlightened protect me in this
Let's make it stop. Yeah, buddy.
The enlightened protect me in this battle.
What a day! Oh. Have you ever smelled like pure butter and crab? Because that's what I smell like right now. It's not the best smell. I just have sitting. I'm not gonna worry about taking a shower. I already know I'm dirty. It's plenty old. It's swimming in this one. No, honestly, no, I think this game pretty confident. I don't have any, what's that kind of sweat? It's called, what's the name? What's the word? jeez, I can't even think of anything. I don't have a specific game or so what. Make this quite casual. Even though what else can get kind of into this. Alright. Sorry. Don't tell me it's gonna be another block away. It's not me from going in the direction that I want to. I really wonder how.
I've never been that far into this swamp, but if I was to live here, I would look for a drier place.
Oh, no, I can't find me. Yeah, see, there's no point in even like venturing out. Look for all the different camps. It seems like I'll find most of them. Oh, I'm stuck in a box. Oh no. There we go. I see. I swear, this game should just allow you to climb smaller objects like this. I don't have to do simple or silly lower buttons. Just get to the place I want to get. Oh my goodness, where are you? Oh. Yeah, I was just thinking of the last we would ever get a creature that ooh. I can't come back towards us this sheet. If you would ever come up with something, just don't something. I'll try. Oh, jeez.
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Yeah. Have to try my best for that, buddy.
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Jeez. Where's that?
Your armor is falling apart! May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
I feel like here, especially with the shadow. Close. Ooh, jeez.
Your magic is running out! Take a potion!
This. That's the potions.
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Ow. Look at that. Where did it get anything?
Your magic is running out! Take a potion! May the shadow shadow engulf our enemies!
Oh. I shouldn't look like this. Your face. It's just like a regular face, but it's cool. Go.
A cavern. Hermits often choose places like this when they want to live away from the world.
I do appreciate how there's no loading screens for some of these places. All these little caverns and stuff.
And amongst them, say, protect me in this battle!
Features.
Magic is running out.
There we go. Now, what are you saying, features about this place being, I know it was something. A dragon blood. Bunch of acid here. Look at that. Got a nice waterfall area over here. Oh. Underground village, or semi-underground village. You know, all that. Easy enough, though. Oh, my headphones are just a tad bit low. Crazy technical difficulty. Just here it is. Here we go. Just a little bit. Yeah, hopefully we finding a cure for Gastelum won't really matter too much.
These murals are magnificent. If St. Matthias did come here, this is where he must have settled.
Let's take a closer look at these paintings. We may learn something from them. This mural is very ancient. It depicts an old man dressed as a priest, getting his face painted by a masked native.
Let's see.
This mural depicts an old man praying in front of a face in the mountain. He's holding a rosary. Saint Matthias, praying to Enon Milfrichteman.
What's that?
It looks like a chaplet made of pewter.
What?
It's rather basic, but it was made a long time ago. And it undeniably comes from the continent.
This is incredible. Saint Matthias is often depicted or described as using a similar chaplet. Oh, I feel so lucky to be here. In this cavern where our founder lived.
That's all right.
Engraved tablets. They resemble the ones we recovered in Eden. We should take them with us. The researchers would be delighted to study them. There are some native symbols here and some letters I recognize, as if someone had tried to write in the native language using our alphabet. Men dwi stad in on mil fruktemen.
It means, welcome us amongst your people, Enon mil frichtemen.
This is incredible. Saint Matthias would have known about the spirit of the island and would have prayed to him. I do not know these glyphs, but these spirals are native symbols. There are some words in our ancient language next to them. The light and the earth are the two faces of a same power. It's impossible to know if this is a translation or another sentence. But this is a message that would seriously displease the Inquisitors.
I cannot believe it. These symbols, they are signs used in the secret writing of the Donegada.
I don't know if you realize the importance of what we've just discovered. Saint Matthias, the founder of Thélème, finished his life worshipping the islanders' god. This is so
Hey, that's something.
incredible. Although it will cause a huge upset for our nation, our cult, and our relations with the natives.
I wonder what I should do with these relics. Eugenia probably didn't imagine that Saint Matthias lived his life in a way that's so different from what they advocate. As for Virgil, he wasn't wrong. Such a revelation will certainly cause a schism in Thélème.
I understand you must be concerned. Great revelations are often followed by a trail of blood. But if what we found was revealed, my people could live in peace with the priests at last.
I already took sides in their quarrel. If I change my mind, I'm afraid that it might be seen as treason. I'll think about it on the way there. Let's go back to the researchers' camp.
Choice last time, I think, since I wasn't paying attention. Anything else to do in this cave? Just a path over there. Let's go check out the path. See if there's good beasts. Now this way.
I can't do that.
What? Intuition. Only one level of intuition. I see. Oh, I like it. Oh, either never or potentially come back to this. Probably never. Was it even worth whatever was in there? I doubt it. Big skull, dude. No. You have these little areas here and there. It's a chest. Random layout. Okay. Then we gotta run all the way back. Back and forth. That put these little knobs, like they're rubber knobs, to go on top of your knobs. Right there. So the point of entry fast travel. So there are these local classes because of course my girlfriend getting herself a remote control, so she had to customize it and make it look cute. And she bought these little popper ones. I also came with some black. Yeah. I also came with some black ones. They're like bigger one, like taller and thicker, a little bit taller and thicker, and wider ones. I put the wider ones on. It's different, but I feel as though I can touch it faster without needing to put my whole hand on. I don't know, we'll see. May do no real effect other than just be there.
So, did you find anything?
Oh,
Or do
yes,
you need
we
my help?
did.
We discovered a cave that was inhabited a long time ago by a whole group of people, mostly natives, who had obviously created a sacred site, as the place was guarded by a creature.
And have you found traces of our holy founder?
Yes.
New relics?
Yes.
Perhaps some tablets?
Yes.
There were also frescoes on the site, representing Saint Matthias.
Frescoes? Tell me more. This is fascinating.
He was shown having his face painted by a native. On another, he prayed to the god of the mountain.
You can't be serious.
Very.
You mean to say that our saint converted to the cult of the islanders?
That is what emerges
Not a
from our
cult.
findings,
They're
yes.
a religion. You're a cult.
Other objects that I was able to
Did
bring
you
back
talk about
also
girls,
point
people?
in this direction. Look, there are inscriptions. These tablets and also this chaplet.
His chaplet. I cannot believe it.
Oh.
It is so... Excuse me. I cannot find the words to express how I feel. You must come with me. We must go and present all these discoveries to the Mother Cardinal. You realize our entire dogma will have to change. So far, anyone who wanted to question it would have burned their fingers. Literally, alas.
And you think that this time they'll listen?
We have solid proof. All this evidence. With your support, we will convince her to reveal the truth.
I see. I will do my best to help you.
It seems we are arriving right on time. You did well to warn us, Brother Virgil.
Virgil. How did you know?
I'm afraid that your Excellency's lies weren't very convincing.
We were informed of your discoveries and of the danger they represent. We demand that you hand them over to us immediately, so that they can be destroyed.
How can you even suggest the destruction of relics written by the hand of our founder?
Out of love for our dogma, for our faith, and for our nation. But since you refuse to comply with our orders, you leave us no choice.
Death to the heretics!
Maybe enlightened contact will live us battle.
That one's super strong guy. Just get away from me. Trying to take that.
Your magic is running out. Take a potion.
Wait. There we go.
I cannot believe that I just fought my own brothers in faith. The fact that the Inquisition is after us is very disturbing, Excellency.
We would do well to hasten to San Mateus. They will not dare to attack you there. Even if these men were the last forces that the Inquisition could send us.
You are right. All this proves is that I will not succeed without your help. There is a risk that the Mother Cardinal will also reject our discoveries.
And if you will allow me to attend the hearing, I would be delighted to support you.
Your help will be precious to us, Father. In any case, we must present our research to Mother Cardinal as soon as possible. I will study the tablets one last time to make sure I know all their content. And I will meet you at the palace in San Mateus to plead our case.
Understood. See you soon, Sister Eugenia. Be careful.
Let's see what kind of loot they had. Nice. Just more balance. Boo. Ooh. Boo. I can't wear it yet. Let's take it. That's fine. Special. There you go. Okay. Can't give that to you. In your magic. Does it even matter with you? I wonder if it even matters. Give you that. And healing. Oh, we leveled up. Yes. I know I was going for something healing. That's what I was going for. Ooh, I'm healing now. Points. Then we go to here, and we go to magic. Oh. Hold up. Fine. There we go. Nice, now we can heal ourselves. Now we don't need to buy potions. Self. What's the word? Self, efficient. There you go. To the Desardane's residence to speak to Sister, my girl. Eugene over here. I have a lot of gear on me. They're not a lot. Right here. Greetings. I have so many things to sell you. Do I? For sure. Oh no, no. Just gonna keep going and or about the rest. What do we get there? Alright. Look at you. I remember it's in a cart. Yeah, cart with flame in the sword. Just for the service mission, or to get it down there, but I needed lockpick skill, I think. I think it was lockpick. Great. No, it's just lockpick. I have no idea. Oh well. Okay, there's the swamp. We'll rush the story. Spent centuries on this game. Thanks. Or
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Lady de Sardet, what can I do for you?
You seem to know Father Petrus well.
Do I frighten you so much?
Come on, Petrus. Our young legate probably wants an outside opinion. In response to your questions, Your Excellence, he spent many years in different countries. He is a shrewd diplomat and a devious politician.
I must leave you.
Naturally.
yeah, sure. I got the wrong way. There's something in this room. Wait a second. Wait a second. You're telling me now I can finish this mission? No, I'm going back down. I'll be right back. Wasn't it? For being a magical leaders, your fashion and wall drapery is much better than Carlstein's. Carlstein, I don't remember this man's name. Oh, again, stuck on walls. Now with these rubber. Oh, we're having frame rate issues.
Come closer. Don't hesitate. All of... Don't hesitate.
I am here to buy some shirts. More since I keep telling you my accent.
May the enlightened always
Yeah,
be his divine.
That's yeah. Everyone else. Load up. There you go. You're looking great. Look at you. Your features looking dapper. I find it very funny that all we have to do is throw on some vest and now we can go into the basement and pretend to be a bunch of servants. Oh, such poor people. Look at me, so poor. With my cape and wonderful. Oh, my hat's kind of crappy, but my wonderful cape. What's up? I'm now just a servant. Don't worry about me. As a servant, I must run to my duties. And now we have the key inside. Turns out there was a key hidden. I just didn't notice last time I was here. What's this door right? No, it's this door.
Locked.
This account will list many loans made from the money lender called Magpie, the Magpie, excuse me. For every expense, there's a corresponding money input, which completely cancels it. Sums are astronomical, however, there's no mention of where the money comes from. There's also no excuse me. There's also many recurring payments to a certain candy cane.
This document is highly important. By reading it carefully, you could learn a lot. The Mother Cardinal apparently borrows large amounts of money from a moneylender. Actually, enormous sums.
What's more, she does so quite regularly. How does she manage to give it all back?
And the name Candy Cane crops up several times. Quite suspicious, don't you think?
This sweet person must be doing her huge favors to get these sums. I think we have everything we need. There is probably a connection between these pleasure parties and the account books. Let's ask a few questions.
The moneylender is well established. He can be found near the main square. As for this Candy Cane, the name doesn't ring any bells to me, but the moneylender must know more about him.
We can also go and gather information at the Coin Tavern. Perhaps the manager knows him.
Nice. I know that you guys are going to just basically read it out loud. Well, I just read it out when I bothered reading it. Let's go talk to Sir Magpie, the Magpie, or figure out who the Magpie is. Let's go talk to this. Talk to all these people. Have all this money just laying around. Oh, this was about some kind of pleasure parties. I do not recall. For if I knew it was about pleasure parties, I would have probably been much more interested. Alright. Let's fix our clothes, because we're most likely going to fight, or we'll have to keep this body. To be as prepared as possible. So please work. Yeah. I have no answer. Don't look bad every trip. Alright, people. Get ourselves some questions answered. Go left first, and then we will talk. Point people. Always having their fingers in something. Always having their fingers in the jelly. Never keep to themselves. Last time they tried to make me food. I wonder what this time will bring to us. Ah, that's this person. I spoke to him. Or didn't even speak to. They want to talk to me.
Can I help you?
Yes,
Yes.
actually. I have a small favor to ask.
You don't look like you need money from me.
I know I'm balling as always.
I have been sent by the Mother Cardinal. She needs money. You know why.
That's unusual. She usually comes in person. Oh well,
So-
business is business after all. What do you want?
She has sent
that's
me to
pretty
find
easy.
out if she still owes money. And to make a little withdrawal.
No debts to settle. Everything is in order, as always. How much does she need? Same as last time?
Yes, that would be perfect.
Excellent. Let her know that the usual conditions apply.
Do you think
Sure.
that will be all right for Candy Cane?
What do you mean for candy cane? Good Lord, are you crazy or something? I don't want to know what my clients get up to with their money.
I apologize. I'm not used to all this. I thought that...
You think too much. Go and see him, sort your business out, and come back to see me when you know how much she needs.
Very well. Thank you very much.
Huh. Now to the candy canes. I bet this dude, the coin master, or the coin leader, was it the coin guard, men's. I know that he knows. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. I know that he knows. Truly going on here. What do I have? Oh, okay. That's why I had a bunch of. I got sorry. At those other ones. Those other quests. Let's speak to this guard. Oh. Writing is still as terrible as I've ever written this game. There we go. Retakes! Oh, now we got the coin tamper.
Can I get you anything?
Give me some.
I'm here for
work
something
candy
else.
cane.
Can I ask you a couple of questions?
If you wish. What would you like to know?
Well, the card worked quite well. Let's see
What
about
can you tell me about a certain Candy Cane?
Candy cane. Everyone speaks about him or has heard of him, but no one really knows him.
And what do they say about him?
Here, nothing. You need to go downstairs for that sort of thing.
To the games room and the brothel?
Yes, that's more the kind of place where they'd talk about him.
see, I knew all them pillows.
You sometimes
Yeah,
deliver
for a
goods
reason.
to your big clients. Isn't that right?
Of course. The rich don't like to get drunk among mere mortals.
And have you ever supplied anyone from the palace?
Yes, that has happened. It suits them.
And who places these orders?
Well, a steward, of course. Don't you know how things work?
A woman?
Hey, don't be
Dressed
rude.
in a long green cloak?
No, the steward is more discreet. On the other hand, the person in the big green coat, the steward speaks to her sometimes. They know each other or work together.
Do you think that the Mother Cardinal may have been here?
Are you drunk or something?
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
Right. You said go downstairs to the brothel. Oh, bro.
Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
Oh, this guy. I guess we can ask about candy cane too.
I imagine that the name Candy Cane rings a
Probably a
bell.
lot.
Obviously. Even though I would prefer it wasn't the case. He's a sort of organizer. He captures most of the beasts who fight in the arena.
How is that a problem?
Apparently, he's fixed a few fights. These kind of rumors aren't good for my business.
If that's the case, why don't you stop him?
He has friends, protectors. Without solid evidence, no one will lift a finger. And the only ones who wanted to speak of his cartel have disappeared.
Do you know where I could find him?
He often hangs out around the port at night, but I strongly advise you to stay away from the guy.
I know how to look after myself. Thanks for the information.
Yes.
On what would we be betting?
On the fights in the arena. You never heard of them? Quite a few come here and bet fortunes.
And do they win?
A few do, others have less luck. But they do get the thrill either way, you see, and that's all that counts.
Alright,
I must be going.
Next time, then.
Yes, next time. Next time. Always the next time. So now we must go at night. I can push the prostitutes too. Back down we go.
A feast for the eyes, late. So, have you found what you were looking for?
Let's just say that I'm gathering information.
My
Yes.
treasures are worth their price. I promise you that you will get your money's worth. For you, I'm sure we can make a special arrangement.
Yeah, like that.
Father, do you want to explain to this man why we are here?
Of course.
Success.
We are not here for your services, but to lead an investigation. Several clients of yours have made a complaint. Precious objects disappearing after your employees' visits.
People in very high places are concerned, which explains why we've been asked to take care of it.
This cannot be.
Hey, you're so you're just going through your arms.
Well,
Just like,
listen,
or no,
come
your
in,
ball.
but please be discreet.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Nice. Hello, hello.
Look, a new face. Oh, but wouldn't that be... Hello, Father.
Oh, hello.
We would like to know if you know who this earring belongs to. Is it maybe yours?
Absolutely not. I am careful not to leave my belongings with clients, and I have no desire to answer your questions. That doesn't fall within my services.
Very well. Goodbye.
There are too many of you for me alone, my little lambs.
Sorry, madam. But we are here to ask other favors of you. This question might seem a little surprising. But do you know who this earring might belong to?
Why? It's mine. I lost it when... How did you get hold of it?
Are you sure you want to broach that subject here?
You're right. Come with me. Well, what do you want? Why are you giving me back my earring?
You know where we found it, don't you?
Obviously. I realized as soon as I got back that I'd lost it.
I imagine your pimp does not know that you take part in these parties. He doesn't dabble in this at all?
No. Do not say anything to him, I beg you. He's on my case enough as it is.
Then I suggest you answer my questions.
What would you like to know?
Do you know who organizes these parties?
Not really, no. A steward pays me when I go, but I don't see anyone else, apart from the clients.
You can't even give me a single name?
No. The only person who sometimes speaks to this steward is a woman who is always wearing a green coat. She never takes part in the festivities, but the steward rushes over whenever she arrives.
Could you tell us who you saw at the parties?
Rich people, or better. They seemed very rich and important to me, but I don't know them.
Do you think that an important person from Thélème could have partaken in these soirees.
You're thinking of Mother Cardinal, aren't you? You lot really think we are a bunch of degenerates.
You're hardly a shining example of virtue, my child. Just answer our questions.
Sorry, Father, I don't know the Mother Cardinal, but I strongly doubt she dabbles in that.
You don't think you could recognize her, and you don't think you've crossed paths. What a testimony.
Charisma.
Admit it. You must know more than you're letting on. It's virtually impossible not to recognize someone while being so close to these influential people. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, I was able to recognize someone once. Even with a mask on, I'm good at recognizing my clients.
Please continue. I'm all ears.
I don't want to implicate anyone, but he is of no real importance, and you've probably never even heard of him. It's the local moneylender.
I know very well who you're referring to, my dear.
But I didn't mention anything to you.
No.
Huh? This stays between us.
I don't even remember the subject of this conversation anymore.
Nice.
Do you know someone who goes by the name of Candy Cane?
Everyone does. He is a powerful person, so his name makes the rounds.
Have you ever spotted him at these pleasure parties?
In all honesty, I wouldn't even be able to recognize him. I've heard his name before, but that's all.
This woman in the green coat. Could you tell me about her?
She always hides her face and never joins us. Then she disappears into a little office and locks the door.
I see. She is quite important, then. Thank you for your help.
Be sure not to mention this to anyone. I'd lose my clients if they suspected me of speaking about them, you know.
Yes. Very nice. Maybe a conversation. I speak the koi guard. Oh.
Can I get you anything? Look who it is. I feel that once again you're not here to support my business.
I am looking for a woman who comes here. She always wears a long green coat.
Yes, I have seen this coat before, but I have no idea who is beneath it, if that's what you're asking. All I know is that I've seen her speaking to a regular, a steward of the palace who comes to place big orders. Always prime choice.
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
There we go. Let me turn off the light. Little puppy is walking around still. Is he eating? Still time to do stuff. Alright, hopefully that gets into bed. Now that the TV is only light. It's going to go.
Let's get rid of these.
Engulf our enemies. Your magic is running out. Take a potion.
Let's do it.
Ugh, not a chance. We do bother. Close off your back. Yeah, what's up, right? I still can't make it. Yeah, whatever. Still good at that. Coin bar.
And what can I do for you?
That will be all.
Honestly.
Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
We are here to talk about...
I am looking for someone. A woman wearing a big green coat.
Yeah, I know who you mean. She's a good client. She comes in especially for the big fights, and she has prime information.
Do you know where I can find her?
No, I don't even know her name.
She wouldn't happen to be coming back to collect some winnings, would she?
No, and I can't really tell you when she'll show up next.
I must be going.
So, how do you see things, my child?
I think that the usurer is lending money to the Cardinal, and very significant sums at that. With this money, she bets on the arena fights while hiding in a big green coat. And she also gives large amounts to a certain candy cane, known for fixing fights.
Not only does our dear Cornelia love betting games, but she also wouldn't think twice about cheating to win.
Maybe he is just giving her advice. How can we prove anything?
We can always try asking him. Who knows? Perhaps he will give us an answer.
Right, ask me. Candy cane. Who is candy cane? Oh, perfect. It's nighttime. We can actually go to the port. That's important.
about pay, boys!
Okay. Double shot.
Good evening. Are you the one they call Candy Cane?
Who are you?
Desardet, legate of the merchant congregation.
A legate, no less. I imagine in these cases, the one accompanying you is the famous Petrus.
You seem to be very well informed. Therefore, you might be able to answer my question. What do you know about a woman in a green coat?
Why would I tell you?
We know that you have business with this woman, and that she is actually the Mother Cardinal.
How did you... You would be better off forgetting that.
That's not exactly the response I'd imagined. But nevertheless, seems rather eloquent.
I told you to forget about it, or you'll soon run into trouble. Legate or no legate.
Come on. It was just an innocent little conversation. Goodbye, Mr. Kane.
Bye. And Godspeed.
We have enough information.
Really? Is the fact that she bets on fights that are potentially fixed enough for you?
It's already a huge scandal. Let me just think about it for a little while. I will find a way of putting this information to good use.
I have faith in you, Father.
Nice. So, we're done for the moment because let's see this. Thinking about it. Yes. You know, nice completing quest. Oh. Do that one. Hey, get him away. Move. Let's loot. Let's go another way around. What's up, another grill? Right here. Perfect. No, wait. Not perfect. Yeah, now where they
Come closer.
Jeez. What a struggle. Alright, that cardinal.
Ah, Your Excellency. We were eagerly awaiting your arrival. Sister Eugenia was just recounting me the tale of your achievements and telling me about the incredible discoveries you've made.
These relics shed a new light on the last years of our founder. It all demonstrates that he hadn't evangelized the islanders, but, on the contrary, he would even have adopted some of their rituals, merging the cult of the enlightened and the cult of nature in a single dogma.
These discoveries, if they can be verified, are extraordinary. But they also represent a great upheaval that could harm our nation. We must first verify their authenticity. You are the only ones who entered this cave. Could what you have witnessed been a falsification?
Nope.
We discovered ancient frescoes on the walls of the cave. They represent Saint Matthias without a doubt. He's depicted with his chaplet. In one, he is praying for the divinity of the island. In the other, his face was being painted by a native. I understand how shocking these discoveries are, but their antiquity proves that they are genuine.
The tablets found at the site, however, attest that our founder had not abandoned the cult of the enlightened. He simply saw it as two different reflections of the same divine power.
The entrance to the cave was protected by one of those giant creatures that the natives call a nardaig. These guardians usually protect sacred places and let no one enter without a fight. I had to kill this beast, which leads me to think that nobody had entered the cave for a very long time.
Yeah.
The cavern we discovered is located in a very remote place. There's no island or village nearby. It contains some ruined dwellings, but clearly no one has lived there for a very long time. Fraudsters would inevitably have left traces of their passage, and we have not found any.
The relics could be authentic, Your Excellency, but we only have your word to convince us. The political and religious impact of these discoveries will be unprecedented. We risk schism, civil war, and who is to say that this is not a plan to weaken us?
It seems that you only see the negative aspects of this discovery, but the reality is very different. By integrating some of the natives' beliefs into your dogma, you could build an alliance with them. Something no other nation has managed to achieve before.
It is a good argument, Your Excellency. I hadn't thought about that.
I would also like to inform you that a member of the Ordo Luminis was part of the expedition. He tried several times to sabotage it, even killing many of his colleagues for it. And finally, he attacked us, as we were preparing to join San Matthias.
You'd have thought that the remaining members of the Order would go to such extremes. But I fear these attacks are just a reflection of what will happen if your discoveries are made public.
Your Eminence, we are faced with a crucial choice for our nation. What does a man of faith do in such a dilemma? He prays and places his trust in the one who came before him and has shown more wisdom. Saint Matthias shows us a new way. If we are believers, can we really turn our backs on him?
You surprise me, Petrus. You who are always so political. Yet your words seem sincere. You give me something to think about. Thank you.
If my people knew that the great sage they had long respected is the same man as your saint, and that your priests respected our culture as he did, they would be welcomed here as brothers.
And the Eden we wanted to build would be everywhere. You speak sense, Princess. Does anyone wish to add anything?
I don't remember.
I understand your doubts about the future, which are inevitably caused by such a revelation. You hesitate just as St. Lucius did to tell us about the journey of his master. Yet in the end, he revealed what he knew, and his words still guide Thélème today.
Thank you for your testimony. I will now retire to think about everything and make my decision. After careful consideration, I have decided that it is my duty to reveal your discoveries to the world. It will take years for our theologians to study all of this, but our dogma must follow the path opened by Saint Matthias.
Thank you, Your Eminence. I would be delighted to help with the study of these relics.
I don't doubt it, my dear. And I would like you to take me to see this cave. I look forward to worshipping at the place where our holy founder ended his days. As for you, Your Excellency, I thank you for the help you have given us. Your sincere insight has encouraged me to make this difficult decision.
It was my pleasure.
Let me also thank you, Your Excellency. Without you, we would still be in the shadows.
Cool. Like, seems like we're pretty good. All that. I wonder if I can chair move this. I'm a bit closer to this mic. Just obviously. Oh, my connection. Why do such things to me? Oh. Also, we don't need Petrus anymore. Finally, I think we can start Africa's quest. Find my way back to the digs to the Desarde. Yes.
Desarde, I would like to go to Kurganau, the place of ritual, to study the carvings and offerings there. But they call it a dangerous place and I cannot go alone. Will you accompany me?
Yes.
Very well. Understanding these transformations will surely be useful.
Thank you, Desarde. I knew I could count on you. Let's go.
Don't waste time. That's right. Oh, here. We're a bit far away, we can always just fast travel. Shh, we gotta be quiet. I could always very loud, like seems to pick up everything. Very nice, very nice. If not. Farther. Just start. What weapons have I used? I don't think I've explored this area yet. Not this area, but farther down. Wait a second, I'm thinking about that. Don't I need endurance? Like, get up the wall or whatever, and that's why I have not gone this way. Oh no, it doesn't say to go this way, so I think I'll be alright. The creatures here, yeah. Gosh, shoot. Barely shot anything. Oh, she's not paying up, but at least I have CRs. CR will always be the one. I feel like I have much bigger gear for you. Definitely. Alright, and she doesn't have a necklace, so let's get her a necklace. You can go on. Hats. Oh, there. Alright. I got all these devices to sit here, just chilling. Chicken. The chicken. Chicken stay. You think they would, to the slippery spot? With that animal spending, this tastes like shoot a bit faster than girl. It is shoot anything. Not very helpful. You missed that shot. I forgot It's quite disappointing so far. No, please. Very surprised I've never gone this way before. Speak of coin guard. Yeah, really, I've never gone this way. That just unlocked was already there. Like that much just unlocked since I now moved. Oh, nice. Future test is plan. A new area. New area, maybe new creatures. Rings.
We must help these young people or they will be killed. Hold on! Help is on its way!
Easy, you know.
You were lucky. Without our presence here.
Yes. Blessed be the earth that has brought you to us at this time.
Yuan, I was touched. I am hurt.
Oh no! Morian!
These creatures are venomous. If their venom has come into contact with her blood, this young woman does not have long.
And we are too far from the village to seek help. How are we going to save her?
I know a potion that will erase the effects of the venom.
I have a vial of it in my bag. Hold on.
Thank you. Truly the best winds have brought you to us.
Here, drink this.
Don't worry. It'll heal you.
You can trust her. She knows what she's doing.
Morian, what do you feel?
I feel the pain leaving me.
She is saved. You have great wisdom. May the trees always bear fruits on your journey. You have saved Morian.
It was nothing. I'm glad I could help you.
You are different from other Renaigse. You know the potions. But what were you looking for here?
We came to study this place, the carvings in particular.
This is one of our places of ritual. A place of connection. What do you hope to learn from our carvings?
I seek to understand the mechanisms of your transformations. I think these carvings could help with this.
You seek the secrets of the Donegada. You should speak with Armal.
Yes, his name is Dunkas. He is also our Donegad, and his wisdom is boundless.
Here is someone who should be able to answer all your questions, Afra.
Let us go then. We will have time to discuss on the way.
I have so many questions about this place, about the rituals that take place here.
Let's say, if we're done with that for this quest, that was a pretty short quest compared to how most of these other quests have been.
Bertir to ma, Donkas.
Ooh, I like the
These
headdresses.
Renaixes saved my life.
What happened?
We were meditating at the sacred circle in Kerganau, and we were attacked. Morian was poisoned, and they gave her a potion.
Really? We are not yet used to the Renaixes doing something without expecting something in return. You should go and meditate now. I have to talk to them.
They are different from the others. Oh, I'm sure of it.
I hear your gratitude, Morian. It honors you. Now go. Leave us.
My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Dunkas, the Marl of the Gigidor, and also his Donegad. Your face markings designate you as one of ours, yet you are a Lugaid Blau. A clan that rarely shows generosity, yet you saved Morian. I thank you for this.
Please, we couldn't let her die without doing anything.
This feeling brings you honor. But what were you doing near our sacred circle in Kerganau?
It was me who led my friends there. I was hoping to study the circle to better understand your culture.
Loyans always want the same thing. They covet our secrets to better steal our land, to better hurt our children.
Calm now. Perhaps this loyalness is different from the others. Maybe we were wrong about them too.
I'm not trying to conquer your island, let alone hurt anyone. I just want to know.
A noble quest that could perhaps bring peace, but to which I cannot answer alone. I cannot reveal such secrets without seeking advice from the Order Donegada. But in order to thank you for saving one of our daughters, stay with us tonight. Eat and celebrate life. Maybe by sharing this joyous moment, you will learn something.
We accept your invitation. Isn't that right, de Sardet?
Of course. Thank you for welcoming us, Dunkas.
Must not like that. Alright, I see you.
I'm sorry. You look disappointed.
I did not expect your Donegad to reveal all its secrets to us, but I would have loved to learn more.
Perhaps you should be patient. It takes years to understand the mysteries of the Donegada. And since you are staying with us tonight, it will be an opportunity to continue learning.
That's what I hope.
Thank you for welcoming us tonight. We had a good time.
Yes. It was very enlightening.
We are glad that you stayed with us. We too have learned from you.
Your face brims with thoughts, Afra. Is something wrong?
It's nothing. Probably just tiredness.
We should all rest. It has been a long day. May your dreams be wonderful.
Good night.
May the moon watch over your dreams.
Is something wrong?
Dunkas wasn't here tonight, yet he's the one who invited us to stay. I also saw one of the elders sneaking out of the village.
You think they're hiding something from us?
I don't know. But since they don't want to share their knowledge with us, let's try to follow them.
I don't like it one bit, Afra. If the elders and Dunkas are gone, then we have no right to follow them.
In that case, why don't you explain where the transformation comes from?
It's not something that can be explained that easily. You have to believe to understand. You are not capable.
I see. So we will discreetly follow these people, since this is the price of knowing.
I'm awake.
Here they are. Let's try not to be detected.
If I do anything good. That's sneaking. This isn't the first time I've chased people. Okay, now I'm the village. Oh.
Why don't the creatures attack them?
I don't know. Are they guarding this place?
If they're trained to guard it, this must be a very important place.
Let's sneak past the guys. Oh.
I hear something.
We found them. Let's be as discreet as possible.
Where are they? I don't see them.
They are
Almost in the
below.
tree.
Get down or we'll be seen.
Leaves rustle and speak. Someone is listening to us. Whoever you are, come out of the shadows. Voiding is futile.
Forgive us. We did not intend to interrupt you.
Approach, Renaigse.
How did he know?
Why are you here?
We're sorry. We didn't mean to interrupt your conversation.
We need answers, so we followed your elders.
I never thought I would see you like this, hiding in the bushes, spying on your elders, daughter of Bladnit.
I'm the one who brought her here. She didn't want to follow you, but she refused to tell me what I need to know.
Well, since you absolutely want to learn, do as the apprentices do. Take a seat and be quiet. We are here to meditate, to hear the voice of the earth, because the wind has changed.
Close doors, Arwechnis Diri.
You were right. Johan is ready. Morian's trial has made her more sensitive.
She is his Minundanem, and he is hers. One cannot progress without the other. She will have to bring him to the Cave of Knowledge. This will be his last trial before creating the bond.
May their path be gentle and shielded. As for me, I hear the call ever louder, Dunkas.
And the day the call is loud enough, you will respond just like each of us. But it's not yet time for you to join in on Milfritten. So, Afra, are you satisfied with what you saw?
It was informative, although it's not what I expected. Thank you, Dunkas. This meeting was strange. It almost seemed like they really heard voices in the wind.
Maybe it's true.
Some believe so strongly that they end up hearing or seeing what they hope for.
Have you learned what you wanted to?
What they said about these young people we helped out, about the fact they were ready to bind themselves. We have a unique opportunity of seeing a transformation with our very own eyes.
But we can't follow them wherever they go.
No, of course not. I must think on it. Come back and talk to me later.
Perfect. And with that, I'm going to call it a night. No, we didn't do too much, but we got a few quests done. Seems like we're going to be able to continue